Hey guys, welcome back. Today we get into another or probably a higher version or the advanced version of if, that is ifs. Yeah. So what ifs function does is uh, we have seen if checking only for one criteria or one condition. Ifs by its name itself, you can understand it is a plural word and way of ifs. If and we can have multiple or so one or more conditions are met and returns a value that correspond to the first through. Yeah. So it will check for one or more conditions within a particular function or the criteria which has been specified in the function, and it will give you the value. Okay. And it will always have true value. Okay. So you can have multiple values. Yeah. And that will keep on checking unless and until you have the last value in place. Yeah. So how it works is, let me first show you so it is like if function, but you will specify ifs as the function name. Then you will have, let me just shorten it a bit. So I'll say criteria one and value if through one. Yeah. So this is very important. You must at least have one condition in place to work on this formula. Then the other conditions are optional. So I can have second condition and a value if my second condition is evaluated to true, then I could have third condition value if true, if the third condition is met. Yeah. And you can have around 127 such conditions, 127 conditions of or criteria and true value pairs within this function. Yeah. But the first one is mandatory. You need to have at least one pair of criteria and value if true in the ifs function. The maximum that you can have is 127 pairs of criteria and its true value that can be inputted. Yeah. And second criteria and the value is optional. So let's try to find out or run something which is given to us. Let's see how we can do it. So I can have is equal to ifs. Yeah. I can have if 1500 greater than 2200, give me the ID of 2. Yeah. If 2200 is greater than 950, then, sorry, greater than, I missed something. So, sorry, I'm very sorry for this. Is greater than my Q5 is greater than Q6, then give me the ID as 3, right? I should make it the opposite way. If this is less than, if this is less than. So what I'm saying is if my sales of first is smaller than 2200, then give me the IDS 2. If 950 is or 2200 is smaller than 950, then give me the value as 3. Yeah. So let's see what is the output. We can keep on adding this condition. So it is giving me the value as 2 because 2200 is the greatest of all. Again, let me put more condition. Say if 950 is smaller than this particular value, then give me the value condition or the ID as 7. So let's see what it does. So it still gives me 2 because my value has got evaluated over here in the second place. Yeah. So it has got into a true condition, and as soon as it gets into a true condition, it will move out of the loop. Yeah. Suppose if this number was instead of 950, it was 3000, which is greater than 2200, then it would have got evaluated to a different number altogether. Yeah, so it is checking whether Q4 is less than Q5. Yes, it is. Hence, it is giving me 2. Yeah, so it is moving out here itself. So let me reverse it. Let me see if let me reverse it other way around. So it should give me the value as 4. Did I do anything wrong? I did the values properly. Okay. So let's see how it has got evaluated and it's giving me NA. Since there is no true condition. Okay. So let me check. Is Q4 greater than Q5? No. Yeah. So it is moving on to the next condition. It is checking whether Q5 is greater than Q6. No, it is not greater than Q6. So it is evaluating to the next condition. It is checking whether Q6 is greater than Q7. Again, it is not. But if I suppose I change this Q6, which is 3000 to 6000, it will get evaluated and give me the ID as 4. Yeah, you can see this. Yeah, ideally it should give you P6. I should have gone above a bit. P5 and here P4. Yes, so it is giving me the value as 3, which is equivalent to 6000. Okay. So the point that I wanted to convey is if's condition will keep on checking each condition in a serial manner. So if this particular condition is not met, it will move to the next condition. If this condition is not met, it will move to the next condition. But if any of the conditions between these criteria, all these criteria is met, it will move out of the if condition and give you the required output that we have specified. So it will move out of the condition when the criteria is evaluated to true, because we have specified only the true condition. As soon as it evaluates to false, it moves to the next condition. But if none of your conditions or none of your criteria are met, then it will give you an NA error. So if I would change this formulas to 1 again, make it less than everywhere, so that none of your criterias are met. So let me make it 3,000. Yeah. Let me move this last condition. You will find you get an NA. I'll do that other way around. So since the last condition was met, so I'll just remove the last condition and you'll find which condition is okay. I remove Q5, Q6, remove this condition. Okay. I have moved this particular criteria. So I need to, yeah. And removing this condition, the last one which was met, and you'll find it will give me an error because none of these criterias are met in this particular function which you have specified, and hence it gives you an error because there is no false value to be thrown out. Yeah, hence it is giving me an error. So values, uh, uh, so ifs condition will check for multiple conditions that you put in a serial manner. Yeah. So if a logical test argument is supplied without corresponding any true value, if shows a error message, like very few arguments. So if I do not specify, so let me show you. So if I do not specify the true condition, so it will give you an error message. So I'm just removing the condition and I'll say enter. You'll find it is giving me a error which says me show you that error. The formula in the cell contains an error. Yeah, which is we have not specified the argument or the value that it needs to give when the value turns into a true condition. Yeah. So if I do not specify any value here at the last, which is evaluated to true, it will give me an error. Yeah, this formula in this cell contains an error. And it is surrounded by red circle in Microsoft 365. Okay. So any error, if the conditions are not met, any of the true conditions are not found. Yeah. And you get this kind of error if you do not specify the arguments properly. So just to keep it short, ifs condition will help you to check one or more conditions, whether those are met, and returns a value that corresponds to the first true evaluation of a condition. So wherever your condition is evaluated through, it will break the entire loop and come out of the if condition, giving you the true output. Yeah. Hope I was able to make the concept clear and able to give you the difference between if and ifs. It's a bit advanced function, but I wanted to know this or make you aware of this function. You can use it in many ways with other function, combining with other functions. which will help you. Yeah. Hope you like this video. Do like it, share it with your colleagues who want to learn Excel. Comment if you want me to cover any topics or topics in this 365 days of Excel journey. And yes, do not first forget to subscribe to my channel, because that's how you're going to get notification about all the videos that I upload on YouTube. And yes, that will also keep me motivated towards creating this such free contents for your people to make you an Excel expert. Thank you so much.